What do you want? You look terrible.
My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Well, don't thank me yet. Let's see what you're made of.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Come on, keep going.
Move.
Why didn't you follow through? Beautiful. Once more. Beautiful. Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Nice. Now do it again. Well done. That's that, then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be if you prove yourself to me. I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhau. Oh,
How could I prove myself to you?
you'll have to defeat me in a sword.
So all I have to do is...
That's right.
I'll challenge you to a duel then.
Ha! I've barely taught you anything and you're already getting cocky. But very well. At least I'll demonstrate that...
Ah!
Ah! Oh! Watch and learn! You won't get me!
God wills it!
Watch and learn! Surprised? You won't get me! Sorry, lad, but it's too soon. Nonsense. If you...
I understand.
Come back...
Sarjive zmričaj.
Daves Bachtali.
Oh, it is you,
What are you talking about?
You are that chavo from my dream, Jalas Mangesuno. You came to me, the Terno Gajo, friend of the Roma with clear a stranger to take on the...
What? What's a chavo?
Go and see the Voivod, he will tell you more. Mituda Velbacht. Sa Stipen.
Take care then, and thanks for... Don't whistle here.
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right.
Do you accept?
That's more like... This is pointless. I'm done hack... Etwas. Kinder und Geld ist eine schöne Welt. What can you do?
You won't come here.
I want the bait.
Fine by me.
That was embarrassing. I'll be the talk of the town.
Hey now! You can't just steal food from our pot. You will pay me compensation for this.
Easy.
Otherwise, I will call the
Let's
guards.
talk about this.
You're eating up. You'd better pay for that.
Don't make me hit you, wench.
You cheeky bat.
Look, I just...
Arrest him! My God!
What an ugly old wreck.
You look to me a lot like the one Aranka was talking about. The voivod will want to talk to you.
What the hell?
You're not allowed here using the ship.
What the? What are you doing? I want to have you cough up some...
Wait, I was just... And I certainly didn't want...
Well, and I'm sure you also know I...
You look to me a lot like the one Aranka was talking about. The voivod will want to... Patches, how do you get up?
And they try to tell us charms and spells do not work. Camera. The voivod will want to talk to you.
Ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
Look at him, that gacho. Aranka described somebody just like him. Go and see the voivod.
The voivode's wife spoke of you. Go there.
What can I do for you?
Show me your...
Take care then, and thanks for nothing.
Look at him, that Gajo. Aranka described somebody just like him. Go and see the voivode. The washing's only going to get wet again.
Tetumenga, you look just like that Gajo that Aranka was talking about. Go and see the voivode.
Are you alright? You look like someone gave you a thrashing.
Ah, don't worry. I'm fine.
The voivode's wife spoke of you. Go there.
What's life like here in the camp?
Free, my friend, free. Your settled life that is not being cooped up in one place all day. Nic na ne prepuf.
What did you say? It almost sounded like a curse.
Ah, that was just a bit of wisdom.
You mean a proverb?
Najanav, maybe. We have wise sayings for everything, Gajo.
And perhaps a bit of magic, too, eh?
Kora chacho. But they are not spells. We're very superstitious folks.
Nomads, you mean?
Ha! Romale. You'll not find a more superstitious people.
How do you make your living when...
Everyone does the work he knows. Usually things to do with horses, trade and blacksmithing.
And what do you do?
Me? I make sure our luck does not run out.
Right. That must be tiring work then, eh?
Tell me about it. Playing dice requires wisdom.
Isn't luck more important?
So vaqueres, Gajo. When you have wisdom and a Lady Luck only smiles on those who know.
I'm looking for this friend of mine. A big, fair-haired young man. Likes strutting about and speaks like a noble.
Look, you know what? That sounds like the Gajo we saw in the forest the other night. But he's scarped, sharpish, and vanished in the darkness. I ain't seen him since.
How's it going?
How? Take care.
The voivode's wife spoke of you. Go there.
Good day.
Zavištes.
Tetumenga, you look just
My
like
God,
that
you
Gajo
look
that Aranka
awful.
was talking
Do
about.
you need
Go
help?
and see the voivode.
Ah, no thanks. It looks worse than it is.
Ha! It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka... You must help me.
How can I help you?
How do you think? You must find her and bring her back.
Do you think in that forest maybe something could have...
No, I'm sure. Do not invite evil. Such lava can come true.
What prophecy? By all that's holy.
Miri Romney had vision, and she described a Gajo just like you. She say a stranger coming, not like us, different. And he will help our family, our honor. And I believe her every word. She's never wrong, Shosha.
So she disappeared out of the blue?
On my honor as voivode of this camp. One moment she is here, next moment gone. We search for her, but not find. Then Aranka has vision. So we wait for Gajo, who will help us. And it's written in stars and how birds fly. I know nothing of such things, but everything Aranka says. Will you help me? Will you help an unfortunate voivode? I will reward you, do not worry.
I'll help you. I'm sure we'll find her.
Dear God, I know something good will happen the moment when I see you.
But hold on. You have to tell me more about Marika. Where and when did you last see her?
It has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past her woman's hut and then on towards Apollonia.
You mean Bajana, the herbalist? She didn't advise you?
I do not know the Johanni's name, but I know she does not like nomads. She say she don't know anything, and if she know, she will not tell us. Such disrespect. Pooh! Be bucked!
Voivod, I know it's hard to accept, but could your daughter have been...
No!
But...
I said no!
I just mean...
I am voivode, and that means I'm wisest in all camp. I have letter of safe conduct from the king, guaranteeing safety and freedom for my camp. And when I know something, I know it. Tana?
Where's her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. That's Zeratu.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Mishto. But don't waste time. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
I think I know everything on...
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Nitu tavel back, te sa stipen.
Careful!
you alright? You look like someone gave you a thrashing.
Ah, don't worry. I'm fine.
Who's there? Never mind. I thought there was something fishy going on.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Wait, wait, wait! Quick! Whoa there. Don't worry. We'll stay by the shore. Easy! Easy!
Are you all right? You look like something.
How can I...
Ugh.
What'll it be?
Wounds that need taking care of.
All right.
Let's talk about...
Certainly.
How's this?
Look off. Excellent. You'll find...
There. All cleaned and bandaged up, friend. I hope next time you'll want me to do more than just wash your back.
saw this cloud in the sky.
So what?
The cloud looked just like you.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much, but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins. Don't you think?
Why did you drive them out of Troskovitz? What happened?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worth... I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old...
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovitz is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just... His hair is red like...
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be...
It's possible. I'll go and see Roman.
Do that. Like I said, his house is near the edge of the village.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takov again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some... Will they never cut it out? And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village.
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried here. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now some...
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visiting. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about...
That sounds interesting.
Gelobt sei Jesus.
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name...
I think I remember her. Oh, but that was some time ago. I'm a dear.
Wie schade.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Greetings, Master Guard. I'm looking for a young girl who's gone missing. Her name is Pavlena, and she sells baskets here sometimes. Do you know anything about her?
I know the girl you mean, but I haven't seen her around lately. If I meet her, I'll tell...
Thank you.
God be with you.
Did Bailiff Thrush tell you?
Tell me what?
What entertainment he's got planned for the wedding?
But other than than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Can't say I blame him. After all, he is marrying off his only daughter.
I get that, but I just can't listen to it anymore.
Well, it's better than listening to news about bandits running rampant around here. I'm happy to think about something normal for a change.
True. So what did Thrush tell you about it?
There's going to be a dice tournament at the wedding, and whoever wins will take home a gold badge.
Well, that must cost a king's ransom.
Just like the whole wedding. I hear he ended up paying more than Lord Semine.
Well, from what I hear, Lord Semine's pretty much dead broke.
I hope it's not that bad. I wouldn't wish that on Agnes.
God be with you. Take care.
May God grant you good health. Greetings.
Have you seen Pavlena around?
I don't know, no. God be with you.
Good day.
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets?
Young girls don't stop for a chat with me. And why should they? I'm an old crone. Take care now.
Hey, Roman!
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, so you can help me look.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would
he?
Well, you never know with women. And what's more... No, I shouldn't say nothing about that. Best to go and look in Roman's...
All right.
Great. You can go there.
Hang on. You said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined. Whereas you, no offence, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
Oh, that's just great. All right. I'll go and have a look.
I'll be around here somewhere.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favourite spots.
God bless you.
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2.
You're right.
It can't have been long ago either. The food, any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favourite spot down by the stream.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of...
Care, friend.
Nice one. This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here. It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. Blood. I hope it's not Pavlena's. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well. Never mind. A trail of blood. We should see where it leads. Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here. Mother of God. Ugh. And the body's been munched on by a pig. We should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Ladybird! You stupid swine! Ladybird! Come back before a wolf eats you!
I found a stray pig.
That's great! I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman. A local woodcutter.
By all that's holy! I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm.
Who knows?
God's truth.
You say you saw Roman with his girl?
Aye. The two of them are pretty... That is...
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it... Piggy! Come here, ladybird! Ladybird! You stupid swine! Where's the ladybird?
Quick! Gah!
Ugly old nag.
What was that sound?
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Take it easy. I don't want to do you any harm. I just wanted to know what really happened with Pavlena and Roman.
No. It's no good. You know everything. You'll tell the bailiff and we'll swing for it. I can't just let you go. I'll show you.
Piece of shit! Had enough?
Enough! Enough! I'll tell you everything. We didn't want it to end like this, I swear. I'll tell you everything.
Speak up!
Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
That's awful.
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on. It wasn't enough for him that they...
I hope for your own good.
No! Listen, My brother, Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Božena's daughter, for Yakish...
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... He's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But unless I don't...
Oh, so you two just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now? Answer!
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only as soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen her.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zhelyov. What?
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
Straw's not telling the whole truth. He and his brother attacked Pavlena, thinking they could get something out of it.
I might have known. We'll keep Straw under lock and key until I decide what to do with him. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman was an honest Christian. It's a great shame.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Greetings.
My life.
Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Whoa! Whoa! Go! Ka! Whoa! Go!
Stop there! Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat! I swear to God! Don't try any tricks! Don't move, you horse son! Who the fuck are you?
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
Don't jump to conclusions. No one sent me.
Well, that's great. What the fuck am I to do now? As if I didn't have enough shit to deal with already. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Why are you doing this? Why pick on Pavlena?
It's Yakash's doing. Bozhena killed his son. He was always on about paying her back for it. And he's got a huge fucking... He'd never give them to ordinary farmhands. Unless he owed them a debt.
So you did it to get into his good books?
It was the only way.
I don't know what more I can tell you. It's time for you to make your mind up.
You don't want to burn in hell, do you? Repent before God, and he'll forgive you. Let Pavlena go.
She knows everything.
Now, Pavlena can say what she likes, but it'll make no difference. Then you won't have to fear...
What?
Sure.
That could maybe work. All right. I'll let her go. All right. All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
Well, maybe he did deserve it, but he was giving himself up. That was dishonorable.
Like there was anything honorable about what he and his crony did to Roman. I'm glad he's dead. And now I'm going home to Ma. Are you coming with me?
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for us being driven out.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
What happened between you and Yakesh?
That's old history.
It was because of him that they drove us out of Troskovitz.
You lived in Troskovitz?
For generations. I was the midwife there for years, just like my ma before me. So many children we brought into the world. Yakesh's too, except for one.
What happened?
The birth started sooner than it should have, and Yakesh didn't send for us on time. He thought since Ludmilla had already given birth to 3 children, she'd managed the 4th on her own. Little Marushka came to get us, though, but by the time we arrived, it was looking bad. I did what I could. I gave her poultices and herbs to inhale, but the child was feet first and wouldn't come out. No matter what we did, it clung on and wouldn't budge. In the end, it died. When we finally got it out, it was too late.
He was, ripped
apart. Pavlena. It was a boy. Yakesh's only son. He wouldn't listen. He had to look at him. Right after, he threw us out. Ludmilla died during the night, probably all alone, from exhaustion, and Yakesh blamed us for everything. And the whole village listened to him. They drove us out.
Past the boundary stone.
Yakesh turned all his anger and hatred against us. But it was us who tried to save his son.
Well, to be honest...
Why?
I know, but to lose your... Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
I don't know. When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh's death. There's no other way. If you think you can convince Yakesh, go ahead and try. But I can tell you...
I understand. I'll do what you ask.
You will? Thank you, Henry.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Sameen these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. I'm looking for Marika, and I heard you know her.
Marika. Why are you looking for her?
I promised to help her father, the voivod from the nomads.
Well, you helped me, Henry, so I'll help you. Marika was here with her lover, but he was in rough shape. Blood everywhere.
What? Her lover? What happened?
Aye, with Bohush from Sameen. Poor girl, she was terribly afraid of something. I begged them to stay here, said they were in no danger here, but nothing came of it. I went to pick some herbs, and when I came back, they were gone.
Do you know who she was so afraid of?
Everyone, as far as I know. Her own family and the people of Sameen.
How come?
Most didn't approve of her relationship with Bohush. Both families took it as an affront to their honour. But that's all I know.
Do you know what happened to them?
Sadly, I don't. Marika was terrified.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Marika told me a few times about a cave chamber in Apollonia, but I've never been there myself.
In Apollonia? That's a long way to go.
At least you can see how scared she was to stay here.
Do you know where exactly it is?
I do. You start from Trotsky and go in the direction where the woodcutters cleared the biggest gap in the forest. The entrance should be somewhere on the right side of the valley. There should be one little rock wedged between two big ones. I remember that, because Marika told me that she sometimes feels just as small, like she's stuck between two big worlds.
Thank you. I'll try to find her there.
Well, that's all I know about her, lad.
All right. Thanks for your help.
Farewell. Hey, what are you loitering around here for, you vagabond? Do you...
I admit I was...
Very well, then.
God bless.
Greetings to you. Greetings. What brings you here so early?
My dog got lost not far from here.
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
Hmm. And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine.
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but I've got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vid. I hope he hasn't. One more thing.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. If you follow the right...
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find...
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond. I started talking to them and...
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's...
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge, above the rock tower pond. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this
That sounds good.
It actually came about by then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleoth keeps complaining about the Tuckovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting.
See you soon, my friend.
What? Never mind. I thought there was something
Whoa!
Go!
Quick! Quick!
Go!
Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Nice one. Whoa! Whoa! You again?
Stop gaping like a stuffed owl and get over here! You still owe me for the stuff from Germany.
Look, friend, you have me confused with someone else. My name's not Hans.
If you're broke, just say so and stop trying to wriggle out of it.
You're Joachim, aren't you? We've met before.
I knew it, see? You do remember.
But my name's not Hans. It's Henry.
Why play around like this when we know each other so well?
How much does this Hans owe you?
Look, you owe me for the stuff I sent with you. You claimed you'd sell it for twice the price. You can keep half of it, but half is mine. That was the deal.
For the last time, I am not Hans!
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're the spitting image of him. You really are. Well, I'll be sure to be extra careful from now on.
I have to go.
All right, farewell. Stop that whistling.
Ow! Curva!
Who threw that?
Car!
Whoa!
Greetings to you.
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Interesting.
Whoa!
Car! Car! Quick! Go! Car! 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 Go!
You having problems with the Zheliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious.
Not yet, no. I'd pay you well.
What exactly would you like me...
Don't worry. I won't make you... I'd hate to reveal my plan.
All right.
Listen up then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Jelioff, has this beautiful bull. White, obviously. He's very... Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh?
Right. First, I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try, and after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan if you pour it, but watch out.
Well, I have to say, I expected this to be easy.
Oh, ain't you? And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught, or something...
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get...
Good day.
Same to you.
Good day to you.
How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm Zdeněk. I'm a storyteller. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of...
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you would. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's so. Once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
Wait, Matthias threw the silver axe back? What a fool! He could have sold it.
A fool, you say? You better listen well. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him. That's so cruel. Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe, then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Farewell.
God in heaven, you're seeing this.
I'll be right with you.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great.
Fired.
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up and try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. Works better. But you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw colour we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Henry, stop gaping into the fire like a fortune teller and heat it up. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Sparks! That's the stuff. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. Sparks are flying nicely. That's a nice whistle of sparks. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. It's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling... Got that? Or is there something else you want?
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up. And by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere. If your forging's going to be even, the main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with...
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy...
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in and you can put your thing...
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at swords. But what the locals really... Right. Here are some simple drawings. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
I'd like to do something about that.
Sure.
Is this enough?
Look. Aye. Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
I need something that'll...
Did you get tired of... I just happened. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no... But the recipe is an old black. You're in the trade. Listen up. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little...
That doesn't sound...
What can I do for you? It's about those 2...
Do you want me to...
Just so. But more important...
All right.
Go ahead.
Gladly.
What do you hear?
There's a couple more...
Ask away.
Thanks. I'm still not...
Why not? Why don't you...
Yeah.
Let's see what... Then go over to the anvil, and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try. What would you like?
Can I ask you...
What is it you...
Those two hands of yours...
Can't tell you much. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
All right.
Time's wasting.
Keep an eye on your purse. Someone around here has got...
quick! Ah!
We survived drought, we survived floods, plague and fires, and failed harvest. But now we face a far greater catastrophe. You all know full well what I'm talking about. Cities. Everyone here knows someone who is moving
The best wares on the market. Come and take a look.
Every city is a hotbed of sin. People live one on top of the other. Everyone drinking and stealing and fornicating right on the street. What's more...
Greetings to you two. Greetings.
No, I say. Enough is enough.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings.
God bless.
Well?
No.
All right.
The sacks are in the barn. You won't have to buy food, but not on the sacks of flour. You understand?
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Take care.
Everything's arranged. So come on, let's fight.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait, you never said anything about a wager.
Did you really think we brawl just to pass the time? Well, maybe we do a bit, but...
If you say so.
Great! Get your...
You're no match for me!
Slow down! Even my Nan fights better than you, and
God
she's...
wills
it! Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare again. Oh, yeah. And this is... Good day. What did I do to you?
I wonder if Crazel gives him a groschen for every half dozen too.
Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers...
Don't you worry.
We'll see about that. And what about the wager?
Here it is.
That's the way I like.
Jesus! I'm hurt!
Just you wait.
Bam! Nice! Nice!
Nice. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer.
Give it all you got.
Just you one. Useless. Nice. Nice.
I'll break your bones!
My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
This is who we get instead of Zinnek. Fuck me.
How are your knees?
Look out!
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Aye. When I'm old and infirm, folks...
God damn! Well, a bit of liquor to ease the... If you wanted to train a bit... And here's your way...
Team up.
All we need is a bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny, and we'll be the three wise men.
Three cripples, more like.
I want to fight you.
Are you sure?
Don't you worry about me.
Well, if you say got the coin for a wager...
Yeah.
Get ready, then. Jesus! I'm hit!
Cordoba! I'm wounded!
Piece of shit!
I'll pull your guts out from your throat.
Cordoba! I'm wounded!
Fucking cunt!
God wills it!
Now you're finished!
You can't take me!
We'll see about that! You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you!
You fight like
Fucking cunt!
You can't take me!
This is who we get instead of Zinnek.
Nice.
Fuck me.
You're full of surprises yourself. Not even Pa swore as much when he whacked his knee with his blacksmith's hammer.
Oh, I know. Here's the coin you won, and go and see Crazel.
Well, Miller.
Even fear. Listen. What?
Sure.
Great. And if you want...
Where should I lie down?
Well, it's best if you sleep upstairs. Go up the stairs to the next floor. Take care.
Take care.
A new hand at the mill, huh?
Hey! I won't have you causing trouble. Cough up some...
I admit,
What are you playing? Not a chance.
No, you're right.
That's better. That's more like it. Greetings.
Where should I...
Well, it's best if you sleep. Go up the stairs to the next floor and then climb the ladder to the attic.
My respects.
Oh, sacra. Greetings to you. Jesus. Take care.
I feel hungry. That's a fine maypole.
How can I...
Can I ask you...
What is he?
Have you any idea which way...
There's only one road, but I've got...
What was the car...
Bugger and bop. There was some handsome... There's a good...
All right. I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Serene is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you're frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. I'll kill you.
Put him in your fucking pot. Put him on his ass.
Ha!
Stop beating him.
Die!
Christ! Shit!
Go on. Come on, you're go.
Come on. Oh, you wee bastard!
In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that, Wayne?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. So, do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
No, that's all. But we should get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. Come back in the morning. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.